Welcome to my channel. My name is Kinga and I am a meditation creator and a healer. My goal for this year is to keep discussing concepts and teachings to help us live a happier and more fulfilling life. I'm excited to announce that I have redesigned my whole website. Not only has it received a facelift, but it also boasts a new structure. Plus, I'm thrilled to introduce a new technique I have recently mastered and added to my portfolio, the spinal flow technique. Head over to my website, kingakramer.com, link below, to learn more about this amazing healing modality. Now, it looks like my next chapter is about healing, not just myself, but others too. And I love this new chapter. It just opened up very unexpectedly and very quickly in the beginning of this year. I will tell you about it in another video, and it is bringing a lot of change in my life and just basically the way I look at well-being. Now, if I suggested that well-being is a skill, would it empower you or would it evoke feelings of guilt or worry in you? What if well-being was not just a state of being, but a skill that can be learned, cultivated, and mastered? In today's fast-paced world, many of us find ourselves caught in the grip of chronic stress, anxiety, and illness. We live in a culture that just glorifies busyness and achievement, often at the expense of our physical, mental, and emotional health. But what if we have the power to actually break free from this cycle and create a life of vibrant health and happiness? The key, I believe, lies in understanding the intricate relationship between our thoughts, emotions, beliefs, and physiology. Because our thoughts and emotions have a profound impact on the chemical and electrical activity in our brains, which in turn influences every aspect of our physical health and well-being. And by actually learning to harness the power of our minds, we can rewire our brains, transform our bodies, and create lives filled with joy, vitality, and purpose. Now, the heart of this transformation is the practice of mindfulness and meditation. These ancient practices have now been scientifically proven to reduce stress, enhance immune function, and promote emotional resilience. By quieting the mind and tuning into the present moment, we can actually create a state of inner peace and harmony that just radiates outward into every aspect of our lives. But mindfulness is just the beginning. True well-being also requires cultivating a positive mindset, nurturing healthy habits, and fostering strong social connections. And by adopting a growth mindset, one that sees challenges as opportunities for growth and learning, we can overcome obstacles with grace and resilience. And if you're prioritizing self-care and making healthy choices in your diet, exercise, and lifestyle, you can fuel your body with the energy and vitality that it needs to thrive. And by cultivating meaningful relationships and just surrounding ourselves with a supportive community, we can create a sense of belonging and connection that just nourishes our souls. So well-being, my friend, is not just a passive state of being. I believe it's an active process of growth, transformation, and self-discovery. And one of the most important components of well-being is actually resilience. The capacity to effectively cope with adversity, how we respond to challenges and difficulties, is a key attribute of well-being. And it turns out that we can actually learn to become more resilient. Mindfulness and meditation is one way to build resilience, to rewire our brain. The other, more physical approach that I tried myself was cold exposure, taking daily ice-cold baths for about a month every morning. Greatly boosted my mental resilience. And just embracing discomfort and just pushing my boundaries helped me build more confidence and coping skills. And I learned that I could endure challenges and discomfort and still thrive. It was good training to handle stress better in all areas of my life. And while it's not suitable for everyone, but if you're relatively healthy and seeking mental, physical, and emotional resilience, consider it. Go and look up experts like Wim Hof on YouTube for guidance, especially on the special breathing technique recommended for calming the body prior to cold exposure. And for me, after just 3 days of practicing it, I noticed improved stress management and resilience in me. A particularly stressful work situation that I had to deal with, and it would normally just, overwhelm me, it became manageable. And I maintained clarity of thought, found solutions calmly, and handled the issue with composure and kindness. So that was new to me. Cold exposure can rewire your brain, enhancing emotional control and decision-making abilities as well. And it promotes neuroplasticity, the brain's ability to reorganize and form new connections, regardless of how old you are. It's particularly beneficial for anxiety and depression. It can help you gain a sense of calmness and composure even in very challenging situations. And everything we do will affect our brain. The environments that we are exposed to, the way we behave, and our thoughts, our feelings, and it just all affect our brain. And our brain is constantly being shaped, and we can consciously shape our brain. If you do not want to do cold exposure because you may find it too extreme or too challenging, then just go and try meditation. It's another great way to rewire your brain. Any kind of meditation will do, actually, that requires you to just sit in silence, quiet your mind, your busy mind, create an order in your brain, a coherent state that will send a signal, an organized signal to your central nervous system. The brain waves change from beta to alpha, and depending on the type of meditation that you do or your skills, you can reach deeper states like theta, and your autonomic nervous system will just start creating order and balance in your whole body. The brain waves become more coherent, more organized, then your heart rate follows, and then finally you are in this beautiful heart-brain coherence state. And you just feel connected to something bigger, and you feel wholeness and gratitude and love and being loved. And this is where you arrive home, to your higher being, to who you truly are. And this is such a healing state. And according to Dr. Joe Dispenza, who has done tons of research on this is where your body gets a biological upgrade. Now, the type of healing that can happen in this state is truly magical. It's not something that you can do with your conscious mind. But in a meditative state, you can tap into deep-seated patterns, release emotional blockages, and facilitate profound transformation on a physical, emotional, and even spiritual level. Now, okay, Kinga, but which meditation shall I listen to? Almost any of them. You can also go to my website, kingakramer.com, and at the bottom of my homepage, you will find a section about healing that has all my healing meditations too. So I recommend those with love, but you can also just sit down in silence and focus on the space around you, expanding your awareness, focusing on something bigger that surrounds you, becoming nothing, melting into the everything, the universe, the quantum field. And simply just by focusing on what is beyond this physically focused part of you, this human body and all its limitations, sensing the energy around you, the energy that you are part of and it is part of you, the energy field that is everything, you will achieve that mental state. Hope you found this video useful. Like, share, and subscribe for more, and hope to see you around. Take care. Bye-bye.